Hello guys, welcome to my channel Crypto and today I'll be explaining you about digital identity and where it is used. So what are its use cases? So this is episode 1 of my series Tech with Harsh, and before I proceed I want you to like, share, subscribe. So now moving further to digital identity. So first we'll talk about like where is digital identity used and what are its key points, key features basically. So digital identities, basically speaking, is used in smart cities, telecommunications, e-government, social platforms, e-commerce, humanitarian response, travel and mobility, food and sustainability, financial services, and healthcare. We'll learn about these all in detail. So let's start with number one, that is smart cities. In smart cities, digital identity is used to monitor devices and sensors transmitting data such as energy usage, air quality, traffic consumption, etc. Now moving forward. The second point is telecommunication. So digital identity in telecommunications is used for users to own and use devices, for service providers to monitor devices and data on network. So basically this point basically means to like the people who own and use devices, a digital identity is used for them, and digital identity is also used for the providers who monitor devices and the data on the network. Okay, now point 3, e-government. For citizens to access and use services, file taxes, vote, collect benefits. So basically, e-government and digital identity means like digital identity can be used for the citizens to access and use services. Like they can access and use services, for example, file taxes, vote, collect benefits. So like they can vote by using digital identity so that the other person who has voted, they cannot see the other person's vote. So like there are couple so I'll just explain you with an example. Yeah. So for example, I'm just drawing a figure over here. So for example, this is person one. This is person one. Okay, so this is person one, and you go on my drawings, and this is person two. So basically, what digital identity does is that who whatever vote has person one given to uh, whatever party, person two cannot see their vote. So it's basically like that. Okay, so that is what it does. I'll just erase. Yeah, just a minute. Okay. Yeah. Now moving forward, let's talk about social platforms. So how does digital identity help in social platforms? Digital identity helps in social platforms by or for social interactions to access third-party services that rely on social media logins. Third-party services like Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, etc. These are third-party services. And for social interactions like we chat on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. That's all. So this point basically means like for social interactions, for chatting on social networks, and to access third-party services like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, WhatsApp, etc. There are many third-party services. So I'm not going to take all of the names, but you know what I'm going to say. So to access third-party services that rely on social media logins. Okay. Now moving forward, I'll just move this forward. Yeah. Now moving forward to e-commerce. E-commerce. So how does digital identity help in e-commerce? Like e-commerce is just the thing like we go on website, buy anything, and we just purchase it. So now let's learn like how digital identity helps in e-commerce. So digital identity in e-commerce helps to shop to conduct business transactions and secure payments. So like if you have made a payment, so a hacker or a stealer cannot see the payment you have done. So it's like full secure. So digital identity helps in that. Now moving forward to humanitarian response. So digital identity and humanitarian response. So digital identity in humanitarian response is used to access services to demonstrate qualifications to work in a foreign country. So like if you're in India basically now and you want to go to USA to work there, okay? Do you want to go to USA to work there? So basically you will have to use digital identity. So by using digital identity, you can demonstrate your qualifications to work in USA, as I gave the example. So you can demonstrate your qualifications, whatever qualifications you have done, or whatever qualities you have, and then you can go and work in a foreign country and access its services. The digital identity is also used in response. Now, travel and mobility. The book helps to go through border control between countries and regions. So, like digital identity can also be used to book trips. Like in many movies, you're seeing like a hacker hacks the ticket, so like the ticket automatically gets cancelled. So, like if you have digital identity, if you use digital identity, then a hacker cannot cancel your ticket. It's just fully secure. So, digital identity is used to book trips, to go to border control, to go through border control between countries and regions. So, like it's for the army force to like they also use digital identity to go through countries and regions on the boundaries. Okay. Okay. So, food and sustainability for farmers and consumers to verify provenance of produce to enhance value and traceability in the supply chain. So, in an ice cream shop, okay, I'm taking an example of an ice cream shop. I'll just explain you the better example. Yeah, I'm taking an example of an ice cream shop. I'm just try to do it. Just don't go on my drawing. Okay, so this is an ice cream shop. Yes, this is an ice cream shop. Okay, this is an ice cream shop. So where does it get all its ice cream from? Okay, so where does it get all its ice cream from? So basically, what happens is that they also might use digital identity to trace the supply chains. Like, for example, if I want a strawberry ice cream, so I go to this shop and I tell him, like, I want a strawberry ice cream. So please give me one. But what it tells is like the strawberry ice cream is out of stock. So basically, what it means like the supply chain of strawberries, the stock of strawberries is out. So, like, he needs to order it from the supply chain. So, when the supply chain, the strawberry network will come, the strawberry ice cream will come, then he will able to serve a strawberry ice cream. So, that is what it basically means. Now, moving forward, financial services. I'll just do this. Yeah, financial services. To open bank accounts, carry out online financial transactions. So digital identity is used to like open bank accounts. So like nowadays opening bank accounts is quite risky. But if you're using digital identity, then it's not. It's fully secure. Because we all have the fear. Like if we are opening a bank account, that the bank details should not be stolen. A hacker should not steal our bank accounts or do some invalid transaction, which can cause us a loss. So, like that's all the fear we have when we book a bank account, but it's nothing like that. So, if you're using digital identity, then it's fully secure. As I told you before, it's fully secure. You don't have to worry about anything. So, you can open your bank account safely without any issue or worry, and you can do financial transactions online without any problem. Okay. Now for the last one, healthcare. For users to access insurance treatment, to monitor health devices, variables for care providers to demonstrate their qualification. So like digital identity over here is also used to access their insurance, like how much is the insurance and the treatment to monitor health devices. So like basically this is for doctors. So like they can monitor the health devices, they can access the insurance, treatment, etc. etc. Now moving forward to the key features of digital identity. So digital identity key features. First is that you can verify whether on the back end of a system is there a hacker or a bot or a real person. So for this point, I'm going to take an example which is written over here. So in WhatsApp, if you're chatting with someone and you don't know whether on the back end with whom you are chatting, is there a hacker or bot or a human being? So that you can verify. By using digital identity, you can verify whether on the back end of a system, like for example, I took over your WhatsApp. So on the back end of this WhatsApp, is there a bot? Is there a bot, a hacker, or a human being like me? So like so that you're if you're chatting, then you might share like some of your personal details, like your phone number, etc. Because it was that person, okay? So if he gets your phone number and some of your personal details, then he can cause a very big risk to your system or to your account, whatever. So by using digital identity, you can verify. So if there's a hacker, no need to chat with them. You can just immediately delete that account. That's all. This key feature is my favorite of digital identity because it doesn't put us to any risk which we can have a great loss on. Now moving to the second point. Also do online payments or transactions with high security. As I told you before, by you don't have to worry to do online payments or transactions like transactions might be stolen, then our details with which we have done transactions must be stolen by a hacker like that. Don't need to worry about it. It's high security, so you can do payments or transactions without any worry, without worry. Okay, so you don't have to worry to do your transactions, like nothing would be stolen. Okay, without worry. We can also monitor devices and sensors transmitting data such as energy usage, air quality, or traffic consumption. So I told you this point before. Yeah. So I told you this point before. This point is very important actually. Yeah. This point is very important. So I told you this point before. And I explained you also this point. So that's all for today's episode. If you like this episode, then please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Meet you guys in the next video. This is Harsh Agrawal signing off.